These are 10 things you didn't know about Ronaldo. And first up, his $600,000 purchase that almost got him kicked out of football. Back in August, Ronaldo signed $72 million deal. So he blew $600,000 on a brand new years and a Bentley flying sport. But it wasn't until Ronaldo pulled up to practice that these ruined him and his teammates' lives. A few hours earlier, Man U heard when a football's ruthless manager, and the first thing he saw after being hired was a leaked picture of Ronaldo pulling up in a new car. Now you can see why Man U losing the game, cause their superstar was more focused on impressing the generate with camera than actually practicing. So right then and there, the manager banned Ronaldo and his entire club for driving any supercar, and if you disobey, you ain't allowed to play. But at least this punishment ain't as bad as time Ronaldo is 5 years in jail. It was 2017. Ronaldo was getting ready for the champion final when bang, the Spanish government attacked. Evidence came out from 2011 and 2014. While Ronaldo was securing the millions behind the scenes, he was secretly funding $17 million in an offshore account. Ronaldo was literally committing fraud to evade paying his taxes. So once the Spain government found out, they hit him with the ultimatum: even 5 years in jail or 28 mil fine. And Ronaldo knew there was no football behind the bars, so it was an easy decision. Besides, his contract had to make him money back same year. So at least the situation cost him only fine, because what happened while he was only 15 almost cost him his life. One day at home, Ronaldo's mom noticed unusual on him. He was resting, but he was out of breathing. His heart was beating over 100 per minute. So she raised him to the hospital. And at first, little Ronaldo thought his mom was overreacting until the doctor came with the x-ray. And they let the two know that if Ronaldo didn't get surgery, his football career and his life were over. But the surgery made them a promise. They're gonna do everything they could, so they got to work. The surgery was a success, and just a few days later, Ronaldo was already back to training, and ironically, he was faster than ever. So he dedicated his entire life to football, cause his life could easily have been ended, and he just couldn't let down his best friend, who literally sacrificed his life just so Ronaldo could go pro. A few years earlier, even though Ronaldo's family was dirt poor, he made the best of it because of football and his best friend Albert. These two were like brothers, cause they both loved football and had dreamed to go pro, till one day changed both of their lives forever. It was game day for the under-18 championship, and the school from Sporting was there recruiting. Ronaldo and Albert were both making a name, and this game was the opportunity they worked their entire childhood for. But see, Sporting could only sign one more player, so this game determined both boys' entire life. And eventually Ronaldo let the reporter know. They told us that whoever scored more goals would be accepted to the academy. I scored the first, then Albert scored the header. On the third goal, he had a wide open shot, but instead, he passed to me, so I scored. We won 3-0, but only I was accepted as Sporting Lisbon. So after the game I asked him, why? And he answered, you're better than me. But listen, that's where things got even crazier. A few years later, the journalist just had to find out the truth. So she traveled to Albert's house, knowing after that game, he gave up football and was unemployed, but thinking she'd pull out a pretty normal house. It actually turned out to be a mega mansion with a supercar collection. Like, where did all of this come from? Well, all Albert could say was Ronaldo. So at least that one word made Albert millions. Kind of reminds me of the time Ronaldo said one word and it literally cost the company billions. Coming in Euro 2020, right before Ronaldo's matchup against Hungary, he was obligated and answered the questions at the press conference. But right when he sat down, now you'd see Ronaldo promoting water would save lives. But behind the scenes, Coca-Cola brand literally died. For the press conference, Coke shares were worth $56, but by the end of the interview, that fell into $55. That $1 drop off really meant that one word and 4 seconds of Ronaldo's time, plus Coca-Cola $4 billion in market value. But see, money like that, Shazam, it's nothing. Let's talk about the time Ronaldo paid a girl $10 million but literally disappeared. Back in 2010, the world found out that Ronaldo had just started dating supermodel. Then out of nowhere, he made a Facebook announcement that seemed impossible. At first, the fans thought Ronaldo was hacked, Cause he said, with great joy and emotion, that I informed I've recently become a father to a baby boy. But he just announced me his new girlfriend. Well, social media detective just had to get the bottom of this. And apparently, during Ronaldo's last year plan for Man U, him and his boy took a trip to United States, where one night, Ronaldo was feeling for dessert. So they stopped to a restaurant, but he decided he'd rather have the waitress's cake. Ronaldo left her his number. They planned for a little sneaky land, and I'm sure you all know what happened next. But anyways, having lived in different countries, Ronaldo thought after that night he'd never see the girl again. Until a few months later, his agent phone rang. She was pregnant. First, Ronaldo didn't know what to think. This entire situation could ruin his life. So he offered her $11 million just to be quiet. Her identity is secret, to give full custody of Ronaldo Jr. To this day, the world Jr. knows his mom's real identity. But Ronaldo admitted when the time's right, he'll tell the Junior the truth. Now son Ronaldo won't tell about the world. It's the time he got bullied in addiction. When Ronaldo first arrived to Sporting, he was from out of the town. Now living in new area, no friends. He instantly had a target on his back. Every single day in class, police clowned him. Osike became a pro football player. And to make the situation worse, Ronaldo was always late to class. But this school had a zero tolerance policy. And if you were late, be forced to carry a heavy trash car they called Ferrari. But little Ronaldo constantly became a victim. And anytime you was in the hallway, driving the Ferrari, those bullies shot to sing like, vroom vroom, there goes running driving the Ferrari. Go faster boy, speed up. So one day he told them, you can laugh much you want. But one day, he'll drive the real Ferrari, and they just laugh at him. Now Ronaldo couldn't let the rouse bring him down, but instead, it fueled him. Fast forward to 2021, Ronaldo accomplished exactly what he said. And now that he makes over $500,000 a week, the man just can't stop buying cars. So I know the bullies are mad. Just like the innocent girl, Ronaldo knocked out. Here, scientists recently discovered Ronaldo's power can make footballs can reach 80 miles an hour, meaning each of his kicks are damn near lethal. Here 2021, the security guard learned this in the hard way. Now, I don't know why she was standing right behind the goal, but that bop instantly made her drop off. Yep, Ronaldo came up to help, but he's a football player, not a doctor. We said the only way to heal her up was handing over his jersey, and somehow it worked. So I'm sure she won't be having nightmare. Like the time Ronaldo's entire family was literally haunted by animals. At first, Ronaldo's 2021 was a huge year. Dude became football's first billionaire. He was transferred back to Man U. And when you combine all of that, our boy needed a new crib. So he splashed $8 million on a mega mansion that came with 7 bedrooms, a movie theater, indoor gym, and was completely surrounded by open field. And Ronaldo thought his family would love the new place. And all this peace and quiet. Until one night, Ronaldo met his kryptonite. See, in order for him to be successful, you need 5 naps per day and 8 hours of sleep at night. But Ronaldo didn't know what. He just moved on a land filled with some of the noisiest animals. In the fields outside, he was being stalked by sheep. Yeah, for weeks straight, every single night, they waked up the entire family. So eventually Ronaldo said enough is enough. He pulled up his house for sale, packed his bags, and bought a new house for $4 million. But not even that compared to Ronaldo's biggest secret. A few years ago, Ronaldo shocked the world. Winning the game against Sampdoria, he channeled his inner Air Jordan.
What about that? From Cristino Ronaldo!
That jump wasn't only the world record. A study was conducted, measuring the lead. And Ronaldo's generated 5G G-force on that takeoff, and his jump was 5 times the power of one cheetah. He leaped over 28 inches, reached the ball 2 meters in the air, and held in the air for a second. And just so you understand how crazy that is, let's compare Ronaldo's leap to one of the most iconic moments in sport history. Michael Jordan's free throw line dunk is something that'll live on forever. But MJ barely reached meter in the air. He hanged him off less than a second. Michael Jordan's greatest moment can't even compare to Ronaldo's header. No wonder Ronaldo after the game, Ronaldo tweeted this. But listen, that tweet no joke. He was hinting at something. For years, Ronaldo studied Jordan, and we all know what happened as he got older. And lately, Ronaldo has been spotted playing basketball, throwing down dunks. So if NBA started allowing this, NBA players should get real scared. And hear me out. According to Top in the sport, the average vertical at NBA players was measured 71 centimeters, but Ronaldo's is 76. We're talking he can jump higher than Magic Johnson, Karl Malone, Larry Bird, literally NBA legends. So, with Ronaldo spotting hanging out with NBA players, showing up to NBA games, and rumored lookingly would be transferred for Man U. Don't be surprised when Ronaldo makes shocking announcement like this. But see, Ronaldo is not only player keeping a secret. If I told you Benzema, Aubameyang, Zlatan, all MC $1 million cars, and we got so much trouble, Neymar literally saved our life. I bet you want to hear more about that. Well, click this video right here.